Hi everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Ronnie. Today I'm discussing 8 ways to support your teenagers. Teenagers are very unique. We parents, we often forget that teenagers are not longer the babies we used to carry. You know, when we give birth to children, we pamper, we carry, we tell them what to do, we take them to school, we bring them back, we do virtually everything for them. We tell them sit down there, they sit down there, get up, they get up, do that, and they listen to us. It's to a stage in their life that they don't just want to listen to us. By the time they become teenagers, they start to figure out who they are, looking for acceptance from their peer groups. And when they're looking for acceptance from peer group, they're obviously going to be doing things differently. That is the time you start to notice that they are not the same babies you were bringing up. They start to have their own ideas. They start to dress in a certain way. So because they are trying to figure out who they are, there's likely to be conflicts between teenagers and parents. Because you want them to go this way, they want to go this way. There was a time a friend of mine called me and she said, you know what, I'm going through so much with my daughter. My daughter doesn't listen, my daughter is rude, my daughter, she's no longer the same child I gave birth to. And I told her that she should calm down. I'm going to give her some hints on what to do for her to go through those periods. Because obviously, the teenagers, they don't remain teenagers forever. They change. They come back. By the time they are adults, you know, they calm down. All those attitudes that they developed during the adolescence, they would have calmed down on it. From the parent aspect, we need to be able to deal with them because it is actually very stressful to parents and very stressful to the child as well, because we impose things on them. We don't actually try to understand that they are different individuals that are struggling to find out who they are. So I'm going to be giving you 8 points, 8 ways to support your teenagers so that you can have peace and your teenagers too can have peace. The first thing is for you to set boundaries. You need to set boundaries for your children, because if you don't set boundaries, you're going to lose it completely. Make sure you have some ground rules at home. In my house, this is what I want. You have to abide by these rules. You can write it on a board, put in the kitchen for them to read. Let them know this is what you want. You're not losing your authority to them, because you know these children, this is the state that they start to challenge the authorities. They can be rude and you don't want that. Tell them this is what I want. Set the boundaries for them. They must know their boundaries. When you are setting the boundaries, when you are making the rules, make sure the rules are reasonable. I have one in my house that I put respect each other, you know, things like that. Love each other in this house. Those are the rules that you set for your teenagers. Don't be too strict with your teenagers. They are trying to find out their independence. So don't be too strict. Don't say don't go out with friends. Allow them to go out with trusted friends. And when I say trusted friends, I'm talking about some friends that you know their family. If you want to allow your children to go out with their mates, make sure you have the numbers of their mates. Just make it to be a bit of carrot and stick. You get what I mean? I'm not saying you should beat them, but make sure that you're firm and you release a little. You get what I mean? The third point is for you to stay calm and be in control. Whenever there's crisis, don't lose your temper, because by the time you lose your temper, you've lost it. Don't lose your temper. Be in control. Stay calm. Tell your child, look, I don't want to discuss at this present moment because I'm angry. I'll get back to you later on and we will talk. Instead of you shouting. So remain as calm as possible. Even if they're provoking you, even if they're challenging your authority, stay calm and be in control. Tell them you're not ready to speak. Put your feet down. Put your feet down and tell them we'll talk later. You get that? Number 4 is for you to maintain effective communication with your teenager. You know, communication is two ways. You speak, they speak. They speak, you return. Make sure you have effective communication with them. Listen to them. Give reply when it is necessary. Don't ignore them. And always listen to them so that they can always speak to you about anything. If they feel comfortable with you, they will tell you anything. So try and maintain that mother and child's relationship so that your child can always talk to you, come to you and speak to you. Why your child has not been talking to you is because they know that you're never going to listen. They know you're going to be judgmental, you're going to blame them. Don't blame them. Allow them to speak to you. Just tell them that, oh, next time, don't give in to bad behavior. If your child is doing what is not good, tell that child, no, this is unacceptable. You don't do this, you don't do that. But one thing I want to say is that when your child is doing bad things, and when you're talking to them, talk in a positive way. Like if a child is lying, don't reinforce lies, because that's negativity. Reinforce the positivity by saying to your child, always tell the truth. Always tell the truth. That's the word you are reinforcing, because you want your child to tell the truth. Don't speak about that bad behavior. When your child is lying, you can't say, you aren't telling the truth, because it's the truth you want to bring out. You don't want lies. Kill that lies by not talking about it. Always tell the truth. That's not the truth that you've told. You get what I mean? Number 6. This one is very, very important. Love your teenagers. Love conquers everything. Show love to your teenagers even during this crisis. Even though themselves, they are trying to figure out who they are. They want acceptance from the peer group. They are calculating and everything. And all they need from you is that love. They might make mistakes. You still show them love, because you don't want to lose them to the peer pressure. So it is important for you to show love to your teenagers, even though all those behaviors they are putting up are not very acceptable, but you still want them back, and it's the love that can bring them back to you. Number 7, you maintain sense of humor and empathy for your child. Why I want you to maintain empathy is that they are trying to identify who they are, and that's why they are doing the way they are doing. And if you think back, you too, you've been a teenager before, and you know how you were trying to know your identity, trying to change the way you dress. You've been there before, as you put yourself in their positions, in their shoes. Try and crack jokes at home with them so that they can be happy, they can laugh with you. Number 8, look after yourself as a parent of a teenager. It is very important for you to look after yourself, because you too, you are stressed, because you are thinking you are losing your baby. So you need to look after yourself to reduce all those stress. How do you look after yourself? Make sure you eat good diet, have enough sleep, take a break. Go out on holiday and leave your child maybe a few days, and you alternate with your spouse. Alternatively, organize for your son or your daughter to stay with your mom, your cousins, so that you go and take a break 1 or 2 days, you come back. And before you know it, really, all those disrespects would have left. They would have learned their lessons as they grow up, and all those crises they would have left behind them. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. And hit the notification bell to get notified when I upload new videos. And I see you again in my next video. Do take care. Bye-bye.